destruction of Kevin Brennan's life? Like, what's happening to this guy?
I have no idea, man. I have no idea.
Kevin Brennan seems to be like unraveling. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on with him, but his show, I mean, it's been this way for a while, but now it's all just like jealousy and him. He's mad that Carl's doing a live show with Patrick Melton, which I can't imagine being mad at something like that. Like, I can't imagine of something that would affect Kevin Brennan's life less than that. Like, if I just went through the tour schedule, like the who's playing at fucking Laugh Boston and was mad about every show, like, it doesn't make any sense. Why the fuck does he care? So he's pretending to be mad that, like, Ray DeVito is on it. Which, again, who could possibly give a fuck? What Ray DeVito does with his life? You think, like, Kevin thinks he has Ray DeVito exclusivity. And that if Ray DeVito is on other shows, people won't enjoy Kevin mocking him or something. Kevin, do a show that doesn't hinge on Ray DeVito to be interesting. How about that?
Or you reading?
Maybe that's an idea, is don't hang your hat on Ray DeVito or Stevie Lou being on your show. Maybe do something actually interesting that people would enjoy watching. I don't know. That's a possibility.
You could try it.
So let's hear. Like, this is just craziness that Kevin, and you said, like, physically he's falling apart, apparently.
His mouth looks friggin' weird. He's got like an open sore. He looks unhealthy.
Yeah. So I don't know. And it's funny, like, I saw it, like, he's created this narrative that, like, Neil Brennan's not a good comic or something. I watched Neil Brennan's new Netflix special. It's, like, very funny. And it's like, Kevin, you had such a head start on this guy, and you're down in the mud with us. You're getting into arguments with fucking, Penis Wrinkle on on YouTube.
The great DJ Electra Penis Wrinkle battle. I'll never forget it.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, he just looks real sickly. But this is him talking about Melton.
Okay.
I really didn't even give a shit until Melton kept doubling down and tripling down, saying lies about my show and how my numbers were, and then talking shit about my.
Oh no, Kev! And he was doing what you do to everyone. Oh no!
That's the thing too. Is he's literally been, like, talking about family and all that shit. That is
this Melton's guy's being so negative. What the fuck? Yeah, Kev, that's what you do every day. Like, I don't understand.
I forgot about your KB impression being so good.
This fucking Melton guy's talking about my family. Kevin thought it was like the destruction of Who Are These Podcasts? Like, they would never recover. Because Carl's wife said, like, hey, have you taken a nap today? In some clip out of context. Whoa!
Wow.
Kev, I'm surprised you didn't fucking take him down. But I don't understand why you're mad about this Melton thing. Like, I guess Kevin's reasoning would be that Patrick Melton has stolen his act. That's what he's going to say, I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
But Kevin doesn't have an act. He sits in front of a monitor and is like, this fucking thing sucks. This guy sucks. He's a hack. It's like, that's not something worth stealing.
We'll get to his show in a little bit and just how great it is.
Oh, his show's tremendous. But what I'm saying is, Patrick Melton does his own thing, and that's fine.
Worth stealing. Some might say his show is kind of like when you drop out and I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Yes.
It's a lot like that.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, well, that's what Melton does. I'm like, this is what I do. This is what I do. If you guys want to fuck around, let's all fuck around. Well, you said, I know, but everyone does whatever they want. Don't they, Ray? Don't they, Pat?
What's stopping you, Kev? I don't get it.
His lip looks like it's going to fall off.
That's what I do. Then fucking do it, Kevin. Who cares?
Then do it better than them.
Right. Yeah. Like, Patrick Melton is more entertaining than you, so more people are watching him. That's what Kevin and we'll hear more of it. But Kevin counts everyone's money and he counts everyone's views. It's psychotic. And because I assume Patrick Melton's been doing better than him, he's very angry. But Patrick Melton puts effort into his show. Like, I'm not saying I watch it all the time or anything, but from what I've seen, he does a good job, whether you like him or not. Like, He's an interesting guy. We played that when we talked about Dan Ninen, we played Patrick's interview with him. And what made it interesting, Kevin, maybe you could take some notes here. Patrick seemed to care about the topic and do some background research into it. Rather than just having Stevie Lou on and Ray DeVito and go, all right, fucking be dumb now so I can make fun of you. It's like, that's not a show. You have to have something prepared, Kevin. So don't be angry that Patrick prepares for his show. Let it go.
But here he's not worried.
Oh, good. He doesn't. Frankly, if I can be honest, he doesn't seem worried.
When you say triple down about Melton, I figured you were talking about weight at first, but
he after Atlantic City, when he could have just squashed it and everything would have been fine, he still kept coming after me. Brennan's numbers are bad for March compared to the Shuli network. They got 8 people. They're a network. I'm just a little old me, especially now with Adam going. I got to do my own. I got to self-produce everything. I got to turn all the computers on. But Mel came after me at the end of February, like when his clown Johns look like the cats, like Brennan's numbers are down. I wonder if he's worried. I'm not, Fatty Patty. But again, Ray.
You know what? Shame on Patrick Melton, because it doesn't seem like he's getting to Kevin at all.
No, not at all. Not even a little.
I'm not fucking worried. So one guy months ago said, I wonder if Kevin's worried that his numbers are down.
Yeah.
And that stuck with you? And then you're screaming about it on a podcast? You're right, Kevin. He was definitely wrong. He was wrong to suggest you were worried about it. Shame on you, Patrick Melton.
Dixon were like, I don't see what the problem is. There it is right there. He kept coming at me. He's talking shit about my numbers. Then he's still talking shit about my family. And Pat Dixon, dumb as fuck. And Ray DeVito, even dumber. We're like, I don't see what the problem is. You don't? Everybody else.
This is after, by the way, it might even be the same episode.
Yeah.
But Kevin Brennan has, Pat Dixon's ex-girlfriend on to talk shit about him. He was shitting on Carl's wife. He shits on Shuli's wife. All the same stuff that Stuttering John does. And now Kevin has the balls. I got to give him credit for going on and pretending to be morally outraged that Patrick Melton talked about his family. It's crazy. Kevin talks shit about his family.
That I was having a problem with Melton making up shit and then acting like he can't lose because he's doubling, tripling down. Now he's basically telling Ray, I ain't paying you, and basically telling everybody, I ain't paying anybody because I'm not going to make any money at Hack-a-Mania. Emphasis on hack.
Ugh.
I think that's kind of the joke, Kev.
They
named it.
You get it?
They named it that. I don't think it was just an accident that they were like, fuck, Hack's in our name. Damn it.
You don't get it there, Kevin? Come on.
What a comedy of errors. Guys, change the signage. We named ourselves Hacks.
Do you guys know
daisies?
Do you guys know the grave error you made?
Emphasis on hack. Yeah, no, Kev. I think that's the joke. It's fucking Carl said he doesn't even know who these podcasts are. Yeah, that's the whole thing, man. Craig actually made he chooses not to do it on air, but he actually made a good point before the show where he said Kevin's just been yelling himself into becoming a hack. He's yelled hack so much that he's just spoken it into existence. He's like, I used to find Kevin kind of funny, and now he's a sad old man screaming at his computer.
Yeah, yep. It's unfortunate because especially with you kind of see the beginning of this when he was still with Kumia or would go on Kumia's show.
Yeah,
he would just have meltdowns over nothing.
Well, so what happened was the ultimate sadness that happened to Kevin Brennan was that he got a lot of attention for the Jimmy Martinez fight and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where it went outside of just the people that listen to his podcast. It got him attention. So this fucking dimwit was like, oh, I'll just do a show where I do that all day, every day. And it seems like, I guess people are getting tired of it. I know Kev's not worried, clearly, that less people are watching. But it seems like if that's true, people are getting tired of like, he doesn't actually hate Chad Zumach, I guess. It's not controversial. He just thinks Chad's kind of dumb, but likes having him on to make fun of. I see what the gimmick is now.
It's just a character, you telling me?
Yeah, I get like, okay. But Kevin, be yourself, be a curmudgeon, but you don't have to start fucking Jerry Springer type drama every day, you know?
Right.
Just do a show, for God's sake.
Here he is. They're talking about working for free.
He's very concerned about people's money. And like he monitors Shuli and Melton and all these people, and he's like, I'm doing fucking better than that. Good for you, bud. That's great.
Yay.
You know, it for some reason, and I know that this is true, but I've never heard Joe Rogan mention how much more successful he is than this podcast. And I don't know why he doesn't bring it up more, because it is true. He makes a lot more money than us. So it's weird that he doesn't mention it all the time.
I'm surprised.
Kev, if you were really doing better than these people, and I mean significantly better, then you wouldn't be counting down to the penny what they make or how many views they have. It wouldn't be on your mind. The reality is maybe you're doing slightly better than Shuli. Maybe you're doing slightly worse. I have no idea. But the reality is you're in the same ballpark, and that makes you fucking miserable. You can't escape the fact that you are these people. You can make fun of Stuttering John and Shuli and Bob Levy. You're one of them. Whether you want to believe it or not, that is you. You're in the same... When, like, actual comics talk about you, you're lumped in the same group. It's like, oh, those guys that are just doing streams where they read super chats. People are referring to Shuli, Bob Levy, John, sure. Also you. So just know that you're in that group.
Well, I mean, okay, here's the thing, too. The major objection you always had, at least for me, going on other shows was, Stevie, this is Kevin talking to me. Stevie, why should I pay you if you're going to go on other shows for free? That was the simple rule. There was nothing else behind it. This is the ultimate act of why should I pay you if you're going to go do some other shit?
Okay, so for anyone that doesn't know, what Stevie Lou's referring to here is, I guess Kevin is saying, the logic here is, why would I pay Ray DeVito to be on my show if he's going to go do stand-up in Vegas with Patrick Melton? I don't know, because you want him on the show, I guess.
It's good promotion, dumbass.
Yeah, here's the thing. Kevin, if you want Ray DeVito on the show, and Ray DeVito requires money to be on the show, then you need to pay him. Or I would say, get someone that just wants to be on to promote themselves. That also happens. That's what I do with Kirk. Like, to me, it's worth going in to Kirk's show for no money. Because to me, the currency is me saying, hey, gang, subscribe to the Blind Mike Project. So you can find someone that's willing to do that and not pay them. Or you can find someone who you can pay. Those are the two options. Either don't pay them or pay them.
Right.
It's not a negotiation. It's not like, hey, well, Patrick, why am I paying you? Fucking have him on or don't. No one cares if you have Ray DeVito on. It's the last thing on anyone's mind, probably including Ray DeVito, quite frankly.
That is who he is.
It's even worse because, I mean, it's one thing to work for a guy for free. It's another thing to, like, work for a guy for free and have to go to Vegas.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
My God. So I guess he's suggesting that Ray DeVito's going on the show, on Patrick's show, for free.
Yep.
Who cares? Who could possibly give a fuck what Ray DeVito does in any scenario?
I have no clue.
It's very weird that Kevin is so fucking worked up about this. Well, I take that back. He's not actually. It's just this is what his show is, which is crazy to me.
Hey, let me back out of this room real quick. I'm having an audio issue. It's
Oh,
just
that's you. I've noticed that.
It just started, so I want to nip this right now.
Okay. All right.
Vamp, show me how I'm supposed to do it when this happens.
You nip it.
I'll be right back.
Well, hurry up. I like Craig's jolly demeanor where he's like, we're going to keep bantering. How about you get it over with? How about you leave the room and come back, for Christ's sake? But yeah, I don't know. Kevin is a sad guy because what his entire show is like counting other people's money. And we'll hear more of it in a minute. But every day it's like, I fucking hate Chad Zumach. It's like, we know, Kevin. Which is fine if that's what you want to do the show, but you're prohibiting other people from doing other shows. Like now that's what's crazy, is you're trying to ruin whatever show Patrick Melton is putting on, or Carl, or any of these other people. It's like he's trying to affect other people's shows. And I heard Carl talking about this the other day. Remember the famous pizza analogy, where he's like, he tried to get Shuli stricken, copyright stricken or something. Or he wasn't mad that Shuli's channel got taken down. I can't remember all the petty gripes that this man has. But it was something to that effect. And his famous pizza shop analogy was, well, if the fucking pizza guy down the street, his store closes, my pizza shop's doing fine. What do I care? Which is like, okay, I don't know what that means. But now it's weird. He's seeing that, oh, things can affect his show. Maybe I should have stuck up for other creators when they were having trouble, you know? Did I vamp long enough?
You vamped long enough. We got a next clip.
Let's hear a little more. Kevin.
This is bring it on.
Oh yeah, well he's not scared, you know? That's clear. Clearly the man is not rattled. That's what we've seen in all these other clips. So he's ready for war, apparently.
Anyway, the point is that it's one thing to like do a show like Stevie used to do the Quadfather show. And I'm like, wait, or Stuttering John. I'm like, well, Stuttering John again. He was an idiot because he would have you on and then brag that he wasn't paying you, but I was supposed to keep paying you. So it's like, again, you're dealing with idiots. So
right. Kevin, whoa, Kev, you're bragging about paying them $100, which, if I'm being honest, is actually worse. Like taking a victory lap for giving a guy $100, like acting like you're Christ. It's like, no, that's what they've required to be on your show. You're not. Don't look at it as charity, Kev, because it's not. You need them on your show, so you're paying them something.
Right.
Like I don't get what you think you're doing that should be commended. So it's sad when he brings up Stuttering John, because it's like, you're kind of worse.
Yeah, he's Stuttering John with like some sort of income.
Well, he's slightly more self-aware, which I think makes him worse than John.
Yeah.
Mouth shut, I probably wouldn't even care. But the fact that he keeps doubling the same thing with Melton, he's like, these guys will come out here and I won't pay them, and then I'll talk shit about Brennan's wife and his show, and I'm like, okay, let's do it, Pat Dixon, come on, let's do it, Ray DeVito, bring it on. Am I inventing a new story, Ray DeVito? You fucking hack! It's as simple as that. You come at me like Stuttering John's like, Brennan's show sucks, so he's got to pay the guests, but I don't have to pay the guests. I'm like, again, if he would have just kept his mouth shut, I probably wouldn't have given the shit. But he keeps fucking bragging, and basically same thing with Melton. Melton's like, these guys will come out.
You're letting. How sad is it? You're letting Stuttering John affect what you do.
Yep.
But Stuttering John's fucking bragging. Who cares? He's a horse's ass. You've let that rule your life?
Yeah, wouldn't you?
I can't pay fucking Stevie Lou because Stuttering John's bragging. Oh no. What a psychotic way to run your life based on what Stuttering John is or isn't bragging about. Stuttering John is a loser. He's a drunk, sad man that can't see what's so clear right in front of him, and every day thinks he's winning a war that isn't even really happening. And you're comparing yourself to that person, Kev. And yes, you're saying you're better than that, but my point is, if you were really better than that, you wouldn't have to announce it every day. Like, that's what's crazy, is you are that, and that's what you're terrified of, is you are Stuttering John. You are these people that you hate so much.
He's just trying to... It was that. What was that tweet? It was like about Chandler when he died. Ever since then, he's just been like an edgelord.
Yeah. He said he was happy. Fucking Matthew Perry died. Like, oh, cool.
Ever since then, he was like,
nice.
New York Post is writing about me.
Pathetic. and I'll still talk shit about Brennan show and his family, and they'll still come out. That's how fucking lame they is. And he's right. They will still come out because they're like, a gig's a gig. Like Ray says, a gig's a gig. I couldn't cancel a gig. Kevin's a comedian, or used to be. You can't just cancel a gig. You can if you're not getting paid.
So, Kev, Ray DeVito said, hey, despite the $100 you've given me, I need to do other work.
Yeah.
That seems fair to me. I don't expect a man to live on $100 a week or whatever the fuck Kev gives him, you know?
Right.
It seems fair that Ray DeVito could go do other things. It's wild to pay a guy peanuts and then also be like, I have exclusivity over you. Now, if he worked for you full time or something, like if he was your full time employee and you said, I don't want you having other side gigs because I think it could affect this show, whatever, that's your right as an employer. But tossing a $100 bill at someone doesn't mean you control their life.
You don't think?
I don't believe so. No. No, I don't believe that to be true. So we're going to see, now we're going into his show, right? This is what he does for a show. When he's not screaming about Patrick Melton, this is basically what his show is, right?
Yeah, and this is how it kicked off.
Yeah, so I think this is pretty good. And you know what? Maybe I was wrong when I said, hey, Kevin, stop getting so angry, because if this is what you do with the rest of your show, maybe the yelling thing is what you need.
What's happening? Are we doing it? How to start early today, gotta end early. Don't care what you think. Is it working? Ay. All right, so yeah, here we are. All right, so a couple things. Not really nothing. Really nothing. I can't see with these fucking glasses. There's a smudge on my glasses. I think I might have the wrong glasses. Because I have old glasses that I use for like leave laying around, and I have the newer ones.
Well, what a broadcaster. You know what, Kev, I was wrong. I take it all back. Stick to screaming about Patrick Melton. That was much more entertaining.
That was how it starts.
Well, you know, I'm not being fair. Maybe that's how he kicks off. He's getting his footing.
Yeah, you could say that. And this next one's called "Who Needs Guests?"
Yeah, that's. I don't think he needs guests. He's so angry that Ray DeVito and Stevie Lou and these people are doing other people's shows. I say go solo, because this seems to be working perfectly.
So, all right, let me see something. Hold on. All right, so all right. All right.
He's got like a lozenge in his mouth too.
All right. All right, so yeah, so
How many times are you gonna say all right, Kev? Just get going.
A battle rapper who's just about to start the whole time.
Can I say maybe have the show ready to go like when you start it? How's that? Maybe don't use the time on air to get everything ready.
Maybe next week we could start like right as soon as you join the studio, and people can see how the show starts before it starts.
Even I mean, I'm off to a cleaner start than that.
Yeah.
All right.
Mike
All
check.
right.
Mike check. Hey.
Eventually, he's got to get going at some point, I assume.
I think so.
it was crazy, so I couldn't do another crazy show today, and then I gotta go.
No, why would you? That would be mad. If you did 2 entertaining shows in a row, Kev, why would you? I'm glad you've let us breathe with this episode. Finally. Oh my God. Frankly, I've been laughing too much lately. I'm glad you relaxed on us. Guys, I fucking did an entertaining show yesterday. That can't be expected of me today. Just stealing money from these people.
Pick up one of my bloodsuckers, as somebody referred to them as bloodsuckers. So I was like, good, because I don't want to do a long show, because I'm fucking tired. But anyway, I checked the money yesterday, and see if the guy got it right. And I guess he kind of got it right. So
What?
Like, it's just nonsense. And also, I think he's like, he's talking about money nonstop. His show is like talking about how much money he makes
Constant.
and how little money other people make. And it's like, well, Kev, I think eventually that's going to dry up because the people sending you money don't want to just hear about the money they've given you. They like to hear some form of content. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the people that super chat him every day like the fact that he's like, I made $6 more than Shuli today. Oh, round of applause. Very good, Kev.
La-di-da.
Hey, big spender. I didn't realize.
You're getting lunch today, Kev. But here he is counting people's money.
I mean, it's fucking crazy. He's counting people's money has always been used as like a kind of a metaphor. Like, hey, don't think about what other people are making. It'll drive you crazy. You know, do your own thing. This is not that. This is literally counting the dollars and cents that other people have made.
but the BS show does horrible. Does, you know, if they're in the business to just hang out with their pals, then that's a win. But if they're trying to make money,
Now, I will say real quick, they're hanging out with their pals, as he says. This guy's hanging out with a chat, and he's just staring at them until they pay him to do that.
And he hates all the people on his show. Like, he has people he doesn't like on. So, yes, I think Shuli is winning. Like,
It's very weird that the show was very entertaining, and then he got mad at everyone on the show and kicked them all off, and now it's not entertaining.
Yeah, it's weird how that works. But let's hear how Shuli's making no money. Now, I imagine, like we talked about G.D. Fenderson earlier, I imagine he doesn't make a lot of money in comedy. The reason I didn't feel the need to bring that up, and I still don't really, I'm just doing it for this analogy. I don't need to bring that up because it doesn't affect my life, how much money G.D. Fenderson makes.
It sure doesn't.
The issue is how much money Shuli makes, for some reason, is Kev's entire being. It has absorbed him. It's all he thinks about, is how much money... Kevin and Stuttering John, their lives revolve around... And listen, maybe Shuli's making no money. Maybe Shuli's failing, for all I know. The reason I say for all I know is because I don't have any fucking idea. I don't give it a thought what Shuli made. If Shuli's doing great, maybe he's having trouble paying his mortgage, or maybe his grandkids are set for their lives. I have no fucking idea because I don't care. But Kevin has his finances down to a T. If Shuli ever needs to like budget for something, if Shuli's like, geez, hun, I don't know if we can afford this. Let me ask our fucking financial advisor, Kevin Brennan, because he knows exactly what we have in the bank for some reason.
that's embarrassing. They did I guess they did a 2-hour show yesterday, and they netted like $100 or maybe less. So
Hold on, a couple things there. Don't say I guess, because you know very well, Kevin, you are so fixated on Shuli that you know probably down to the minute how long of a show he did.
Probably.
So don't say don't do this thing where you're cooler than paying attention to Shuli because it's all you do. You know, it would be like if I was like, I don't know, I guess Stuttering John is up to something. You guys know I don't even really care about him. It's like at a certain point you kind of have to admit you like talking about something, you know?
Right.
I don't know. What is this? It's Stuttering John. He's from he was on a radio show, right? It was a big one. Who can remember? I don't know.
Do you guys know who my brother is?
Well, he goes, there was a point where people in the chat were saying Neil's special sucked. And Kevin goes, did it really, or you just think I wanted to hear that? I don't know. Kev, fucking watch it if it's going to be something you talk about.
What was their fallout again?
Neil's successful.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah, no, I'm sorry. If you guys don't know, we might do a Why You Laughing About It. It'll be about 45 seconds. Neil Brennan became the creator of The Chappelle Show, and went on to a great deal of success, and Kevin didn't. So he hates his brother. That's the fallout.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What are they fucking doing? So, and then today, after I checked the numbers, I went to the check to see if they did a BS show today because, I mean, after a while, they're just going to be like, what are we fucking doing? Anyway, so I didn't wake up in time to watch it, of course, but I watch it they leave it on YouTube for me. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I think they call
Yeah,
it.
that's what every show does. This fucking, I wasn't in the room when they recorded Legion of Skanks. Thank God they left it on YouTube so we could have that clip from earlier. They left it on YouTube for me. Yeah, it's a fucking show.
Thank goodness.
Thanks, guys. I got you. Kevin's acting like he got him. Like
Nailed it.
Shuli's gonna see that and be like, fuck, who put that on YouTube?
That's supposed to be private.
God damn it. I was just hanging with Mike Morse and Bob Levy, and somehow it wound up on YouTube.
Guys, the guys are here. Anyway, there's 4 of them, and they're talking about the hockey. They're talking about hockey.
Bastards.
He's drank from like 16 different
They're talking about
beverages this whole
hockey.
time.
Bob's giving his take.
Oh, you didn't pause that?
No.
Go back. A tremendous pause.
Oh, we're going to see a tremendous pause, I think, in the next clip.
Oh, good.
Talking about the hockey. They're talking about hockey.
Okay. I'm ready.
Talking about hockey.
I got it.
Bob's giving his take on who's going to win the playoffs, and then Shuli. I mean, it's really, it's unbelievable. So there
Whoa. So, Kevin, so unbelievable, in fact, that I need you to slow down.
Who cares?
Did you say, and Craig, I'm kind of on the highway to the danger zone here, so stop me if I'm forgetting anything.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Levy was talking hockey, it sounds like.
Yeah, can you believe it?
Where's my gun? I'm going to blow my fucking brains out. I can't live in a world where a show talked hockey for 5 minutes.
Right after the show, I'll bring mine over, boss.
Holy shit, that is mystifying. Bob Levy talked about hockey? Well, goddamn.
Oh my God, the world's over.
Why are we talking about Kevin? We should be talking about Bob Levy's hockey analysis.
Bob's giving his take on who's going to win the playoffs, and then Shuli. I mean, it's really, it's unbelievable. So there we're at. That's where we're at.
It's probably infinitely more entertaining than this.
You mean they talked about something?
Wow.
Kev, I know it was unbelievable to you, but now that you've wrapped your mind around it, try giving it a shot. What do you say? Talk about something. And listen, maybe Bob Levy's hockey commentary is terrible. Maybe he doesn't know anything about hockey. I don't know the answer to that because I didn't watch it. I watched Kev talking about it. If Kev broke it down and made fun of it the way we're doing here, then maybe it would be entertaining to someone. I'm not saying the whole audience. Maybe people think we suck. But someone would say, oh, that's an interesting point they made. That's a funny line they had. Something is happening on this program.
Yeah.
Whereas Kev watches Bob Levy, then gets on his show, tells you he watches Bob Levy, and then is like, you had to be there.
You should have seen it.
You guys, I mean, I'm not going to talk about it at all, but if you were there, you'd be right with me.
Now,
You too would think it was unbelievable.
The clip I was referring to is not this one. It's the next one. This is
Okay.
him talking about taxes.
Kev is what, 60?
I don't know.
Is this the first year he's paid taxes?
Maybe.
He
might-
can't fathom this.
Might even want to actually get a job at the IRS. He's really into other people's money.
He's obsessed with other people's money, but here's him talking about his own money, where I don't understand how a 60-year-old man hasn't grasped the concept of tax. Do they suck? Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Totally.
But I think we all get that.
And then I thought maybe I won't. Can anyone even hear me? Then I thought I'm not even going to do a show because I was tired. I'm just tired, and plus we did well yesterday, so everyone got paid. Of course,
God damn, I got to go back and watch this show from the day before
Yeah.
because it's all Kev's talking about. And he thought it was so good that broadcasting should cease to exist. Guys, we were so fucking good. I mean, I slammed Ray DeVito yesterday to the point where I'm tuckered out today. He can't get past how good this show was yesterday to the point where he's like, I mean, guys, you remember yesterday? That was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You know, like we talked about Tom Myers a little bit at the start of the show, but I like to think I added something new that I haven't already said over and over again to the discussion. And then we moved on to other things. If I came on here and for 3 hours was like, guys, you should have fucking been here last week. You believe it? We had Tom Myers. You believe that? Go back and watch. Guys, go back and watch that. I'm so tired from last week that I'm not going to bother doing a show today.
I understand. He does. He's saying he's tuckered out, and I got to be honest, he sounds it. So
It's believable. It's the most believable thing he said is that he's tired.
hey guys, I'm just really sleepy.
I'm tired.
Either that or he took.
I did a show yesterday. I called Stevie Lou gay, and now I'm really tuckered out.
It's either that or he took Suboxone before the show. Like, guys, I really just I'm just gonna be here for a little bit.
I'm tired and cranky. he's a literal baby.
I didn't get paid. Plus, I had to do my taxes. You know, whatever. I realized I mean, everyone's getting paid. Everybody's getting paid. The IRS, Google, Apple, everyone should send me a fucking thank you letter. I mean, it's amazing.
Oh, hold on. Let me draft it for Google. Dear Kevin, thank you for 1/1,000,000th of what we've made this year. Thank you for contributing your pennies to this $1 trillion corporation.
I'd be stunned if anyone at YouTube knew who he was.
Google, the CEO of Google, called everyone into his office. You see these Kevin Brennan numbers? This guy's on. We're fleecing this bag of dirt.
And I feel like we got to reiterate that we're aware of the size of this program. He is not. That's why we're talking about it.
Oh, well, no, that's exactly what I'm saying. Is I wouldn't come on here and be like, fucking YouTube owes me everything they've got.
We're keeping the lights on in that building.
Yeah, no, the fine people at Google are like, thank God the Blind Mike project is on the air.
Paying. I mean, it's insane. It's insane that, like, I don't know. It's just insane that, like, I have to pay on top of everybody else. I got to pay the IRS.
It seems like this is dawning on him in real time.
Yeah, I think so.
Guys, these taxes, they take a healthy. Do you know about this? Do you see this, folks? Taxes are taking a sizable chunk of your income. Frankly, I'm dumbfounded by it. Someone should do something. And then I'm told it happens every year around this time.
That's right. That's right. And if this was, when did this show come out?
Like last week, I think.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if it was after the 15th, he's late.
Well, no, but here's the thing, though. I worry that next year, Kevin's going to be so tired from paying his taxes this year that he might not get around to it. That's what's frightening.
That's true.
You worried about the super chats going down? No. How could I be worried?
What, you seem like a guy with a steady hand.
He does not seem worried.
You seem like a guy who is not rattled in the slightest. Go back a little bit. I want to hear how not worried he is.
No.
Whoop.
I have to pay.
That's a great no.
It is.
No, this is clearly a man. Listen to this man. I've never heard someone be less worried. If you needed a noise, if you were making a film or something, and you're like, I need a reaction from someone who isn't worried. They've got ice in their veins. They're cool as a cucumber. I think this is the sound you would use, probably.
Somebody else, I got to pay the IRS. So people are like, "Are you worried about the super chats going down?" No. How could I be worried? It would be seriously, it would be a blessing in disguise. Because then I could do, I don't know what
Is he saying it'd be a blessing if people stop paying him?
So Kevin is having a thought that I had when I was pretty much last year, I guess. Like when I started making money on my own. You have to go back and like pay taxes. And I had a brief thought where I was like, maybe if I made no money at all, I wouldn't have to pay taxes. And then that left my head because obviously it's insane.
That's an insane thought, yeah.
But Kevin, you're watching Kevin have that reaction in real time where he's like, the trick. You know how you fleece the government? You make no money at all.
Wow.
These homeless guys have it right. They don't have to pay anything.
I do, but at least I wouldn't have to pay the government for fucking for super chats. I mean, that's criminal. Everybody takes a fucking generous cut anyway, and then I still got to be paying.
Well, come up with a different business model.
Yeah, go make your own platform.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, do so, if it bothers you that much, do something or accept. Like the reason this is also how I make my money. Oddly enough, is from Patreon and YouTube. Basically, the reason you don't hear me bitching about it is because that's how it is. Google didn't fuck me over. Tax time didn't come, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Hey, you worried about this not working out for you? No.
What? No. Why would you think that?
Not at all.
No, you seem really cool and not concerned, Kev.
That seems wrong. Doesn't it seem wrong? You guys don't give a fuck. Good. Don't give a fuck. See what happens.
Oh no. Are we gonna have to watch another show?
I hope everyone takes him up on the challenge. Just stop super chatting.
Yeah, all right, fine. We won't watch.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 people would be upset.
Now,
order would be restored. Chaos may ensue in the streets for a minute, but I think eventually order would be restored.
Now this is the last clip. It's a longer one, and while I was cutting this, I checked 3 times to make sure that the video didn't freeze on me.
Okay.
It is insanity. This is in the middle of the show.
Yeah, so he's warmed up. You're saying he's got his legs under him now.
He's got his legs under him. He's getting the flow. He's figuring out what he's gonna do.
Okay. Yes.
This is where I thought it froze because he doesn't move.
Boy, yesterday's show really took a lot out of him.
He doesn't even blink.
Can you imagine Letterman going on the air back in the day? So let's say after the you remember the Joaquin Phoenix interview, right?
Yeah.
Originally, it was crazy, it went viral and everything. Next night, as we all remember, Letterman went on air and was like, fucking crazy, right, guys?
Okay, that was 40 seconds.
You were playing it the whole time?
Yep.
I was like, surely. And there was a certain point where I was talking, where I was like, surely he paused it.
We've done this for a third of that amount of time. We're like, let's just see how long this feels. And we just sit in silence.
What did he say? Can we? What did he finally chime in with after all that time?
I'll go back 12 seconds.
Go back even further because we should feel the silence. That was wrong of me to talk during that.
All right, I'll start it from the top.
Okay. It's a deafening silence.
Yeah, and he's just got the fucking gain cranked. You can hear it.
I feel nervous. I'm like, is there an intruder in my house? That's how quiet this is.
You can feel the cold barrel of a gun on the back of your head.
My God.
How'd you get here? We're almost there.
All right, I'm making it members only. Sorry.
And that's the big, when you're thinking, oh boy, he must be gearing up to say something poignant. I'm changing the settings on the chat.
It was just members only.
Oh, Kev, don't do that to us.
That's what's going
I wanted to chat you so badly.
You guys want to hear me swish around a lozenge while reading? Join.
What is he doing? Is he reading?
It looks like he's reading the chat and it's not giving him what he wants.
Boy, that's got to be the tough thing about hindering your entire show on this.
Oh yeah.
Is it still playing?
Nope.
Okay. I was like, holy shit, is this quiet?
No. I actually misery loves cold sores. Okay, that's funny.
Imagine every day if I was or every week, I guess, if I was just silent and then eventually I chimed in. I'm like, boy, dang lizard really isn't giving me what I want today.
I know he's in the chat, so you better.
Hey, listen here, Drew P. Balls. I don't care what you're going through in life. Step it up. Give me something to talk about.
Wow, this is annoying. Oh, this is annoying.
I don't know if this counts as the pause ending or not.
When he says this is annoying, is he the voice of the listener?
Yeah, this is still playing. I have it on pause, by the way.
This is playing?
Yep, it's still playing.
It somehow gets quieter in the room I'm in.
It's because you're hyper aware of your other senses. This is
It's amazing.
insane.
It's like watching an animal. Like I don't want to startle him.
Yeah, you don't want to tap the glass. Oh my god.
He's still going?
I will say I like his green screen background.
Well, that's all you have to focus on.
Yep.
Our members only.
Oh, the big reveal. Well, it was worth the suspense.
There's still a minute and a half left of this clip.
Holy shit. That's an eternity. I think by the time we hear noise again, we'll be a different group of people than when we started.
I'll have passed a birthday or something.
It's like how if they used to travel from the Northeast to California or something. Like, we're not all gonna make it, guys.
The Oregon Trail.
Yeah.
Die of scurvy or whatever it was.
We walk so future generations can run. We just make it through this, and your grandkids will tell the story.
It's playing.
Yeah, you guys think I listen, I can stop right now. You want me to stop right now?
Yes.
You did. You did. We played it.
Someone say he didn't actually start yet.
Imagine being in the position where you're threatening. Well, then I'll fucking stop. People are like, I dare you.
Please do it.
Listen, I can stop right now. You want me to stop right now?
We definitely believe you.
This might be my last show. Fuck this.
Actually, Kev, you can't stop because evidently you paid so much in taxes last year that you can barely afford to live. So I don't think you can stop.
You more or less have to do 24-hour streams until
Yeah.
the end of time.
And that's what's so disrespectful is to any of you that have super chatted today, I genuinely appreciate it. And also, you don't have to do that. That's very nice of you to do, but it's not an obligation. I hope you all know that. And the reason I say I hope you all know that is because a lot of these shows, Kevin and John and these people, they scold you for not super chatting. Why aren't you paying my bills for me?
My kids gotta eat.
I don't know. We don't like your show enough.
I don't know if you
Stop yelling at us.
You want me to say it right? You didn't read my super chat. We don't like you. We're not going to send Kevin super chats because Stevie gets all our information. Is that what they're saying now? Stevie gets all the information. You can't trust Kevin. Stevie's working behind the scenes. We're going to get it all figured out. It's going to be great.
That doesn't happen. This idiot is falling for it.
But here's the thing. I think people were fucking with him and being like, oh, because he got his producer left, Adam Hinnicker. Hinskinnica, as John calls him.
That's a good one.
Adam left. So I guess Stevie Lou's been producing his show. And I think people were fucking with him and being like, oh, they have all our information, Kev. We're leaving. We can't super chat you. And Kevin's taking it seriously.
The meltdown.
He's like, stop it! They're not doing that.
There should be a don't super chat Kevin Day, and just see what he does.
He has fans, which I'm sure maybe they'll be in the comments. And guys, genuinely, don't get angry. Don't call us assholes for making fun of Kev. We're trying to learn here because I don't understand the appeal of his show. So if you guys have something, explain it to me. I'm open minded.
There's some super chats I haven't read yet, so I apologize to all of them, but it's coming.
I bet you didn't fucking pay me enough, you pigs. Would you give $2, you fucking assholes?
Stevie's going to get all our information. He's going to get all our credit card information, and that'll be the end of it. It will? Okay.
Oh, God.
Back to silence.
Kumi would be like, what's the matter with you? You gonna speak?
Is it still going?
Yep.
This is crazy.
It is insane. But he's a great broadcaster.
Well, the show yesterday was great.
Don't send soup.
Let's not forget. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. How is it possible that I interrupted him? After all that.
Ever since I said Suboxone, I now think he is on it.
I don't know enough about the medication.
It just makes you kind of sleepy and almost like heroin-like.
I don't think that's what he's on. I think the show yesterday was so fucking intense.
True.
It was such a whirlwind that how could anyone recover? You know?
Yeah.
Like I remember at the peak of Stern, he would do fucking amazing on Monday. And then I don't think he did a show. I think he just did Mondays, if I remember right.
That's right. He would just come back. And
It was such a crazy show on Monday that the rest of the week, everyone would just be like, remember Monday's show? That was wild.
I just awoke from a 72-hour slumber.
I'm such a great broadcaster
It knocked
that I
me
can only
right out.
muster 4 hours of entertainment.
Super chats, because we're gonna get all your information, right? I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. It's all Melton fucking people. That's all Melton does, right? Isn't that what he does?
What? You haven't said anything.
I watch the other shows, but it's so depressing. It's fucking so depressing.
Well, this has been uplifting. I appreciate everything.
Yeah, this has been a real ray of sunshine. This has lifted us. We've risen from the ashes because of the joy, the jubilation that Kevin has presented us here. How dare you? I mean, really?
This finally.
How fucking dare you call other shows depressing after what we just watched? Oh, it's so depressing what these other shows are doing. We watched you sit there in silence for minutes. Oh, I mean, what Patrick Melton is doing, that will make you suicidal. At least he's saying words. Jesus.
That was
All
tough.
right, is that it? Is that it?
That was it, yeah.
Well, we made it through, gang.
That was 3.5 minutes. There was probably about 20 seconds of words.
I mean, and he said 5 words because he said super chat over and over again. So
All right.
I think he only said 5 different words.
No, my brother's not as funny as everyone thinks he is.
Yeah, we're all wrong about Neil Brennan, actually. Kevin let us know that. Those laughs aren't genuine.
No, they aren't.
I said that. I reviewed Neil Brennan's special on Patreon, and I was like, I can't tell if this is just because I live in a Kevin Brennan world. Like, I listen to his show and stuff, like, for this.
Yeah.
I'm like, do people think Neil Brennan sucks? Because, like, he's tremendously better than Kevin. It's not a contest. It's like saying is fucking Shane Gillis funnier than my neighbor. It's like, why would you even have that discussion?
All right, we got some super chats. We'll get to the people here.
All right, let's catch up to these pricks that probably didn't give me enough money.
Dang Lizard, this is just crap. This is €5. Psychiatric diagnostic criteria for pedophilia extend the cutoff point for prepubescence to age 13.
How do you feel?
Oh, that's very funny. And the last line says, Craigers can read it if he cares about the topic.
Well,
That's
what's your stance on it ultimately?
it's all crap. That's what it is.
I don't know.
That's very funny. Dang Lizard, €5 again. This piece of shit just keeps giving money.
You cocksucker. €5. What is that? It's 7 cents.
Is that like ruples or something? Whatever they're called. KB choose option 3, going on compound for free, getting compensated for travel, complaining about pay, quitting, promising to pay guests, then complain.
I think, yeah, Kevin's whole thing with Compound Media was like, they're only fucking paying me $100 a show. It's like, you agreed to that, right? Like,
Yeah.
They didn't promise you millions. I don't understand. Just say no, I'm not doing a show for that amount. I don't get it.
Shroom Diff Nuclear. €2. We are fungi. We love no, not love. We tolerate Mike.
Oh, all right. That's hurtful.
This fucking piece of shit dang lizard again. 5
Oh,
more
you
euros.
cocksucker. Of course you come crawling back.
This piece of shit, man. MLC is made private after the live. KB didn't know how after Adam left. He also told Ray to do that, but KB got angry trying to snipe Ray 2 times a day.
Boy, what a show.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look who we have here. This piece of shit, Booler. $5.
What do you want?
Where have you been? You just come crawling back like the rest of them.
How dare you think you can just waltz in here and give me money?
Listen, this is definitely condescending tone, if you ask me. He says, "Hope you are well, Mr. Geary." What an ass!
Oh, you would.
Wow, this dang lizard guy just doesn't know when to quit here. Five more euros.
All right.
This asshole. Before every super chat, I worry that this is not witty or interesting. Nobody cares, and I'm really annoying. But what will Mike do without me?
Yeah, Kevin treats the super chats like his writing staff.
Yeah.
Come on, people, pitches. All right. Should we polish it off with Crystalia?
We got 2 more topics.
We got more. What's the other one?
Ty Rivera. Unless you want.
Oh shit! Jesus Christ! What time is it?